All right, we are live. Week 7 of SPL. I got mango juice. Man, this is good as hell. It sucks because this week is not going to have Walking Wake, because the Walking Wake would be next week, but what can you do, right? We'll enjoy some Walking Wake games, hopefully, next week going on. Let me tweet this out. Tweet that out. Yo. Hello, hello. Everyone live. At everyone. Whoops, I added Eve by accident. Choice Band, Darkest Lair, and Moxie Crook. Bro, I've been used that. Unless you mean just in Scarlet and Violet. Crook used to be one of my most used ground types. Dude's a goat. Hello, hello, hello. Wait, it's already done. Yeah, this is a watch together. Much love, Miyagi. I appreciate it. Yeah, so these are games that are already done. Nice, Unjust. Good luck, fam. Hey, Stallion. Spacey, appreciate the 6 months. Good to see you, Stallion. Appreciate you, Spacey. Thank you, bud. Terra busted. Yeah, dude. Can you use Sandstorm? It's not an attack, so. What up, Vision? Hey, Maverick. Also, guys, FPL is start. This is SPL, but FPL, which is my subscriber Discord version of this for subscribers, is starting soon. So, if you're a sub here or on somehow still on Twitch, which I haven't streamed in forever, or on Patreon, feel free to sign up. !Discord. If I would have an ability, who would it be? Or what would I have? I mean, I've always wanted stamina. I feel like I've endured so much on YouTube when it comes to Pokemon, right? Like, I've been uploading since 2010. Do I play an FPL? I used to. I usually just watch games. I wasn't talking about stamina in the bed, bro. I got no problems there, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about more so YouTube. Man. Alright. We'll wait. We'll let a couple people pour in before we start this up. This isn't 3D with conditions. Start a poll. Yes. Can you see it? Yes. That's ratio. There you go. Ah, man, when's the next turn you enter, Mr. Aim? I'm in a draft league. Me not having a trophy is a travesty. You mean a singles trophy? Because I definitely have two. But yeah, my own trophy, no. I've been so close so many times, man. Have you ever been to regionals? I feel like you could obviously be a top. But yeah, I've been to multiple regionals. I've been to 2 regionals. D2, much love, buddy. Appreciate you. Pog Frog. Much love, fam. But yeah, I've been to regionals. Actually, regionals are like the only VGC events I've been to. I think I got like 21st out of 387 or something like that. 357. It was the biggest VGC tournament before the big ones that have been happening this year, which I'm happy for, obviously. But I'll probably be going to another one. What up, 2 Moods? Rashima Khan, didn't know you stream late. Oh yeah, I stream late. Not my birthday, but I appreciate it. Taking it. I'm gonna game 3 OC last round. They're super chill though, so I'm rooting out for them. Ah, well, nice job, Noah, for getting that far. Okay, so this is what's about to happen today. Obviously, for everybody that might be new, this is the SPL Week 7 watch together. We're going to be watching these 20 OU games together. If you miss any of them, I have a playlist. I don't have a playlist, but I have literally down below in the description of this every single week recap. So if you want to check those out, you can. What up, Star? So in this one, Star Master is my friend. So I'm going to be watching from Star's side. I'm actually very happy to see that Star is bringing some bulky offense. Typically, he's been more balanced, so it's cool to see a change up. Kevin, appreciate you, buddy. Pass fast, love the content. Basically, learn everything from your videos. Appreciate you, Kevin. Much love, fam. 6 months is a long time. Actually, just analyzing his team a little bit. This is like some dragon offense. I'm assuming it's Nasty Plot, Hydreigon. Thank you, Res. Damn, everybody giving these 6 months. Appreciate ya. Happening. I got to sleep because of the eye procedure finally happening. 8.5. Yo, best of luck, my friend. Seriously, best of luck, Resnick. You got this, buddy. Thank you for the 6 months, and hopefully when I see you, you can see me better too. But based on this team, right? This is very Nasty Plot, Hydreigon, which is the one rising in popularity. Offensive Garchomp. Because they have Hatterene plus Court Changemon, Cinderace, I think that this is not Dragonite, but maybe Choice Band. That's been rising a little bit more in popularity as well. So that's something to keep in mind. I could be 100% wrong, right? But because this has like super anti-hazards type of thing, thank you, Alex. Much love. Jeez, dude. You guys are all coming in with the 6 months. I appreciate ya. But yeah, how the game's been tonight? We just started, fam. Also, tomorrow are we making our we're making our tournament, right? I'm assuming we are. But yeah, so I'm assuming like Bandit Dragonite type of thing, offensive like Nasty Plot, Dragon type of slot. What up, Marcus? And then just like SD Rocks Garchomp. Ace is probably Court Change standard. I don't think he'd be banded on a non-Sun team. Hatterene's a standard Hatterene. Could have a Eject Button. Could be... Well, Eject Button's definitely on Kebab's team, right? This is standard Sun. It's regular Torkoal, Eject Button Hat, Loaded Dice, Super Amoonguss. Usually when you see Hat plus Torkoal, it's Sash on Ceruledge, but that can change. And then just defensive... Giacomo's Trades, my boy. Welcome back, brother. Team looks a bit weird to look at, to be honest. Defensive Great Tusk for the spin support as well. And then just your standard, probably banded Roaring Moon, right? Yeah, it's literally triple drag offense, which is why I think this is banded Dragonite. But let's see what happens. Pretty even matchup as far as it goes, right? Extreme Speed, if this is banded, is super good. Even if this Dragonite is really good. Biggest threat to this entire team is the Sash Ceruledge if King Gambit isn't played well. But I mean, sometimes they're Terra Fighting, so that could be bad too. Sometimes they have Solar Blade though, which is something there too. Sorry, it was time to support my friend on YouTube now. Appreciate you, Jack. Let's see what happens. Torkoal lead into Chomper. On this team, I'm assuming this would be Lumberry, so free Earthquake or Rocks, depending. Earthquake sounds a little bit better. They actually SD up immediately on the Roaring Moon, and they Terra Fairy. I was thinking it might be Terra Steel, but Terra Fairy immediately. So you've gotten rid of the Choice Band Roaring Moon, which is a giant threat offensively versus your team. So, hello, champ. What up, Secret? So, great Terra Fairy, free Earthquake, free kill. They actually don't have a lot for this except for Ceruledge. Star switches out, which is very smart. Again, this Ceruledge is almost always Focus Sash. If you Earthquake it, you're giving it weak armor, and then you're just going to be damn near losing your Chomp because you no longer resist the Bitter Blade. So Hydreigon makes the most sense that you can fire off a Dark Pulse, a Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Earth Power, whatever you really have. But that was such a big kill. Earth Power into Hatterene, I'm assuming Eject Button. Yep, Eject Button right out into Brute Bonnet. Now this Mon actually damn near walls Hydreigon. Earth Power is interesting, which means it's not running Flash Cannon, so it could still be Terra Steel. It could also just be Nasty Plot 3 attacks instead of sub. I have no idea why they got banned. I have no idea why those two got banned at all. But you might just see the Draco. Star, appreciate the sub as well. Thank you guys. You might see a Draco come out. It might not even have... It should have Draco. It should have Draco. Yep, okay, it does. Damn, dude. Brute Bonnet takes nothing. I'm assuming Spore. So this is a really interesting turn, right? Because this guy has an attack raise, and this guy's very strong. If you are Banded Dragonite, you cannot go Dragonite. If you are Roost Dragonite, you can go Dragonite because you'll tank the hit. Otherwise, you potentially go Ace or King Gambit. But going King Gambit is really dumb because Brute could, even though it has Spore, you don't know that it has close combat or not, right? Like, it could just be Crunch, Bullet Seed, Sucker Punch, but it could also be CC. So you can't risk King Gambit, because Gambit's your emergency check to Ceruledge in case things get out of hand. So Ace makes the most sense, but Dragonite makes sense too if you have Roost. But I'm thinking it's Banded Dragonite, just on this, based on this build. So Ace makes the most sense here. Yeah. Plus Ace doesn't have a lot. You don't want to go Chomp, because Chomp literally wrecks Kebab's team, especially because we're assuming it has Lumberry since it SD'd in front of Torkoal. So you never want to go hard Chomp. Goes out to Dragonite on the Sucker. Very good play. And we're going to see Extreme Speed or what? Fire Punch. And that's banded. Okay. Yep, I was right. That's banded. And immediate burn on Great Tusk is so big. Outrage is looking really good if you can get rid of Hatterene. So yeah, it is banded like I expected it to be. That burn is insane because now you can just go hard chomp to set up on it. You could even go Hatterene if you want to prevent rocks, but I think hard chomp is the better offensive option just because you can get up rocks of your own and threaten Torkoal. Now you no longer resist Torkoal's fire move, but you still most likely have a Lumberry. What up, Ibby? I'll try Mudzar. Yep, there's the Lumberry, immediately activates, and you get a kill now with Earthquake. Star Master goes for Stealth Rock, reading. Great play. So there was no play there. I don't think there was any way they were going hat there. Though I guess they technically could have. They technically could have bounced back on him. Like literally. What up, Vons? Pokemon home here? Not yet. That technically could have bounced back on him, but there was zero way you could sack Torkoal there. They might have went Great Tusk, which maybe you could just get an Earthquake off and force a spin. Most likely Star expected them to want to sack Brute just because it wasn't going to be breaking through Dragonite. So I can respect that Stealth Rock play. There's no way Torkoal was going down there at all. Jacoby, thank you for the subs. Much love. Yeah, FPL starting soon. So if y'all want to sub, I appreciate it. Great Tusk comes out. Just going to get its free Earthquake as well. Spin. Obviously, we already know Sarah Ledge is most likely Focus Sash. Right? These are like, this isn't even me like reading the team. This is, we know that team. And we know the basically all it is. Sacks that there. At this point, you can just attack into Sarah Ledge. Yeah, you have no reason not to. I get you, Phantom. Maybe it should be. So USD there. And then what you can do is you just sack Chomp. Doesn't really matter because Dragonite's multiscale is still there. So these guys are never Terra Fairy. Like ever. They're usually fighting. Sometimes grass if they run Solar Blade. That's usually it. They're not typically a Terra Fairy from what I've seen. In my opinion, though, I think Flamethrower is better on Torkoal just for the substitute Dragapult matchup. But Lava Plume's obviously good for literally every other matchup. But yeah, you bring it out. Doesn't matter what they do. You just click Outrage and you win the game. There's nothing that can be done. Torkoal comes in. If Torkoal manages to survive, it dies to literally every other mon. And then they have Burnt Great Tusk. Really well played on Star Master's point. The Terra was awesome. The Banded Dragonite was great. I do think that burning Great Tusk immediately was pretty big. Especially because this Great Tusk could have been, who's your favorite, the Protean trio? Maybe Gren. I would say Gren. Because we don't know that this could have been Bulk Up. It definitely could have been. And Bulk Up with Hatterene asleep could have actually been a threat. Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, and what else? It's usually Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Lava Plume, and then like Yawn, Clear Smog, Body Press. Does 15 affect the matchup that much? Yes. There's some games where I've literally just set up to +6 in front of Torkoal. Because they had Lava Plume and they couldn't break my sub. Much love, Red. But great first game to start off. And I love to see Star using offense. You love to see the Dragons putting in a ton of work too, which is so sick. Oh. Ooh, it's on both sides and they have Whitney. Oh, but Elodin's actually an old friend. I love the Palma and I love the Earthworm. I'm torn. I love Shedtail. I love all the stuff you could pull off of Shedtail. I love broken stuff. But I love Elodin's team so much. Like Palma, not Revival Blessing version, but just offensively looks like a demon. Alright, fine. We'll watch from Elodin's side. Actually, resetting this. Jacoby, thank you for gifting 5 subs. It's very kind of you, buddy. Well, we've past the 315 now. Thank you. But you don't use that anymore. The reason I don't use Whitney as much anymore is because people were like, Joey? And sometimes I don't see the messages because I'm literally focusing on team preview and I get really sad when I look it back. I'm like, damn, I'm a mean person. So I'm like, screw that. And sometimes I just want to go on some random alt. I lost my tour game in the round 1 for the first time in tour. It was cool. Hey, I'm glad you had a good time though. Mort, thank you for the 3 months. Hey, I shouted out FPL. I told people, yeah, we got a lot tonight. I might as well put my my member go at 320 now. Thank you, Mort. I'll put it at 320. I'll put it at 325. Thank you guys for the love and support. But anyway, preview. Shedtail pass, lead Glamora, Shedtail into Belly Drum Azu, Dragon Dance, Dragapult, Dragon Dance, maybe Nasty Plot. What up, Michael? Yeah, Earthworm still owe you actually, Denny. Nice, Maverick, you're back in FPL. So anybody who's a sub, by the way, anybody can join my Discord, exclamation mark Discord. But if you're a sub, sign up for the Friends Premier League when the signups go up. So I'm gonna call you live. I'll watch you for a minute. Much love. Hey, much love, fam. Appreciate you. But yeah, so Alodin's team could just be lead Meowscarada with a bunch of setup, and then the whole game plan is to revive with Palmot. Like, it literally could be that. It could also be the Booster Energy Great Tusk lead type of thing too. Actually, the dogs are doing well. They're resting right now. Okay, Booster Energy? It was Booster Energy. I told ya. It's straight up offense. So, yeah, your Earthquake here, and then you literally never beat Golden Go, and T-Spike go out for the entire game. But T-Spike don't matter too much. Oh, T-Spike don't matter too much at all. Not affected. Boots. This guy's in. This guy sometimes running Boots, or it's Sash. Who cares about Palmot? And he immediately gets the spin off. I guess Dolly was scared to bring out Golden Go. That's one of the things about like this potentially being Scarf Golden Go, which it could be with the hazards. I don't know though. It doesn't have to be, but I guess for speed control. Because Great Tusk has the boost in speed, it actually makes it scarier. But in order to get the boost in speed on Great Tusk, you have to have 300 or 299 attack or whatever. So this is a weak Great Tusk. But what an incredible start, right? Insane start for Alodin. Doesn't have to worry about Glamora at all. Doesn't matter about the Aqua Jet as well. You think Terra will get suspect tested after home? Hell yeah. 100% it will. Free Leaf Storm. Meowscarada leads. Sometimes runs that on the Focus Sash set. Oko's that. This is going to die too. Though Dragon Darts is looking banded. That looks banded instead of setup. Maybe I'm wrong though, and that's just the crit and it's minus IVs. But Gambit comes out. Sometimes it runs low kick. It's Terra Dark Kowtow, which is fine. You're not going to... Jesus, dude. Life Orb? Oh, that just might be black glasses. Switches out to Dragonite just in case it tricks, just in case it Terras. Really smart, and scouts for Focus Blast as well. Very good play. And it looks like it's Scarf switching out. Iron Head immediately into the Dragapult. Yo, these items are sick. Obviously, King Gambit's not going to resist that anymore, but Sucker Punch is there. We do see the sub. So it is a sub Dragon set. Okay, cool. Guy like me might have DD'd, but I understand not wanting to. Leaf Storms for Tusk, yes, and because it's Focus Sash lead, it's fine. This is smart as well. You want to keep Dragapult alive because it resists the extreme speed that Dragonite can't go for, and it actually smashes everything, but it just doesn't kill Volcarona yet. So bringing out this... Dolly might win this game. What up, Cat? Dolly might actually win this game with Dragapult at the end. It depends on Volcarona, what set it is. Michael, thank you for the sub, bud. Appreciate you. Hard into Dragonite on the Acro, I guess just to get E-Speed damage off. Doesn't even E-Speed. Tries to call the two ghosts in the back. Palmot's going to come out. Mach Punch does not kill, even with a Life Orb. Yeah, I told you. Dolly's probably going to win this game because, well, I mean, obviously now it's Acro, but even if it wasn't Acro, from there, Dragapult could have cleaned up. Team looked hella fun. I like the Lodin's team. Obviously, Rocks not going up made a difference. They did value spin, though. Why you scream so late? I usually scream pretty late. Don't I usually scream pretty... I feel like I usually scream pretty late. Oh my god. Guys, look at the thumbnail Skarsgård made for me for tomorrow. I told him to draw a Walking Wake and Tyranitar looking fierce with white eyes. I love it. Bro. I love it. Thank you so much. This thumbnail looks fire. This team I'm going to use is sick too. Anyway, well played by Dolly's part. Very offense versus offense. Didn't make any unnecessary plays. Substitute to avoid Sucker Punch. Just really well played. Yeah, but the good thing about me streaming on YouTube is they become, I thought they had Marowak for a second, and I had to, like, double take. I was like, this mod is not allowed. The good thing about this is they become VODs, right? So you can watch them anyway after. Yeah, that's a fire one. And I have a sick team from Blim. It's going to be a good video. Pat Step. It most likely wasn't Bug Buzz. What I'm thinking was it was Terra Ground Flamethrower Giga. Yeah, I'm trying. Skarsgård. He's my boy. I have him in the description of every video. Oh, no. Suicune's definitely my favorite. But yeah, it didn't even have to be Terra Ground. It could have also just been Flamethrower Wisp, considering how weak that team is to Dragonite. Like, it literally could have been Quiver Dance Flamethrower Wisp. Anyway, we got some standard offense. Sorry. We look like Mavericks team on Ash Ketchum Gamer's side versus the Rotom, which is going to be pretty annoying volt switching around, I would say. Gren is actually super strong versus Ash Ketchum Gamer's team. Specs just has no switch-ins, man. Dragonite can't really muscle through Skeleturge unless it's Spadef Skeleturge. And I doubt this is banded at all. Their hazard control is only Great Tusk, which is not good enough to prevent banded a lot. I will say, though, that Garg is going to be extremely annoying. Despite Garg having some really bad matchups versus most of the Pokemon, if it gets Assault Cure off, it's going to be extremely annoying. What's it going to take to get Young Strongjaw to dip into TCG casually? Once that new TCG... Well, I don't know. I've played TCG a little bit, but I'm loving Walking Wake Jack. Mavericks team is this one. On the other side. I've used it in live. It's very good, very strong. A lot of people are using it. Oh, dang, this is a stream. I thought that was a video. The Torkoal sets are usually Stealth Rock, Rabbit Spin, Lava Plume, and Yawn. Was Garg used a lot in the tournament? It was used a lot more earlier on in the tournament, and now it's kind of fallen off a little bit. What Terra is Garg on this team? I think it's either... Isn't it water? I feel like it's water. Could be wrong, could be fairy, but I feel like it's water. I'm doing well, Dave. Thank you. Anyway, Skeleturge looks really problematic for Ash Ketchum Gamer team, especially if it's a substitute set. Like, sub Skeleturge actually looks insanely good versus this team. We'll see what happens, though. I'm sure. I think that Ash Ketchum Gamer has the speed, though, to have the advantage. But things like King Gambit are going to be, eventually starting to rock up, especially with potentially double hazard. It's cool to see the double Protean mons, though a Masquerader rarely runs Protean right now. Meowth Lead versus Meowth Lead. Switches out to respect the U-turn. Chite does not care and is not punished for it. Also is running Protean. And we have the double core, gets the spike up. Now, Gren might actually not be choice locked. What is going on here? Gren might not have been choice locked there. So, see another U-turn. We're going to see Gren come back. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Gren is extremely threatening for this team. Mudzard, thank you for the sub, bud. So we see a Surf come out. Breaks that multi-scale. And honestly, you get the free Rotom in now. Perfect. Ash calls that very easily. It's also as good. It was also a good call just because if Surf happened again, obviously it would be a good double for it. But we see it's the heavy-duty boots variant. Chite calls the spike as well to get some sort of advantage just because at the moment, Chite actually had a pretty big, like, you would say that Chite is up, right? It had spike up and also Dragonite's multi-scale is broken, which means that Gren and stuff like that would be hard to switch into. I'm assuming Masquerade is going to come out. Yep. I'm assuming this is also Scarf Meowth because it's Protean. It's either Scarf or Banded. That's doing 21, which kind of looks banded. But there's Gren coming in again. Dragonite Ice Beam. We do see a Dark Pulse come out. And that is indeed Specs. So free Dark Pulse again. Great. Masquerade coming out is pretty big too because now Masquerade has been put in range of King Gambit. It's smart that they didn't go out to Great Tusk because if Great Tusk took any more damage, if this is Terra Fire King Gambit, though it looks like it might be Terra Dark, or even Flying based on this team. It might actually be Flying. But if it was, it just straight up win with that damage on them. So I appreciate the sub, fam. Thank you. Thank you for all the love today. Dude, I'm waiting for next week. So the thing is, Walking Wake, we're not going to see any replays this week because it wasn't legal for this week of SPL. But next week is it. ESP won't kill from that range. Boosted it will. Regular ESP's probably a roll. It could be Terra Fairy too, to be honest. Their team has no Fairy, so it could be SD Terra Blast, which some people started running. But I think that's worse here. I love that Rotom's coming in just to keep up offense and momentum. And Golden Go doesn't matter because Shadow Ball's going to do like, what, 36% unless it's Specs. Yeah, 39, 36, same thing. Free Gren. And now you click Surf. You don't have to care. Dragonite comes out, doesn't kill you E-Speed. You don't want to give up momentum. You don't want to give up a free kill versus Dragonite, especially now that you can just click Surf, 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 Surf. Rick and Wake will be banned soon? Most likely. Masquerade comes out on the knockoff to what? Win a speed tie, you little demon? Okay, Chite. I get it, though. You don't want to give up momentum there. You want to get the free King Gambit, but damn. Okay, so this is Terra. If this is Terra Fairy, it gets a free kill. It SD'd up, so I have to think that it's a Terra type that beats Great Tusk. Nope, Chite just says, I'm gonna stay in and expect you to expect me to switch to Rotom. Hella good play. And then switches to Rotom that turn. Fire plays all around. Is it really too strong? It's pretty strong in Sun and Rain. And it also forces certain Pokemon. Meowscarlet comes out. So Ash is using his Pokemon, I think, very nicely. And trying to probably go for the Volcarona / Garg late game. The thing is... Oh, it's Terra Dark. That's a scary Terra if this is actually Bug Buzz. Which is not usually. It's not usually. But if they had modified this Volk to be Terra Ground, it could have actually been a big problem. But... Nice. It's very strong at the moment. This is what I was talking about, guys. After all those plays by Chite, I feel like Garg is just going to go crazy. No Sulk here, huh? Wait a second. Did it take... Wait, hold on. I might have missed something. No, it didn't. Why not Sulk here? I don't get it. I don't get why no Sulk here. You don't lose anything from it. Gren dies. Gambit takes too much. Yeah, okay, so Ash Ketchum Game, if you're watching this or talking about it in the chat or something, if you ever come back here, please explain why no Sulk here that turn. You weren't going to die to anything? There was no danger? What are your thoughts on the Uber's BL tier? It'd be interesting. Get like Reshiram then. There's no double to predict though. They obviously anticipated Great Tusk to want to come out to block the spin. Because their team is, that has to be it, right? Because their team's hella weak to Great Tusk. But I feel like your way of winning now is terroring with Garg and just annoying the hell out of this team with Garg. Because Garg still has a way. Garg has potential. So this is what they expected last turn. That's what they expected last turn. Ended up double back calling it, which is a sick play. And then immediately headlong rushes. Do they get burnt? They get punished for it. Okay. Well, Ash Ketchum Gamer might just win the game with Garg now. Now you get a free Rapid Spin. So he was trying to call the Great Tusk play. And trying to get the Rapid Spin. But I think it worked out either way. Oh, that's pretty big. Because now you get a knockoff on Rotom as well. Spin up Guard. And not even wanting to let it take the hit. Well, this is Covert Cloak on this team. So, this is fine. And you can't go Gren because Gren will die. You go Great Tusk to kill. But if it Terra Flying's here, I don't think you Terra Flying though because I feel... Terra Dark. Ooh! Are we playing a Spothra meta right now? So Terra Dark. So that way they obviously can't kill. That felt like a Spothra meta. That's an interesting thing. I guess that makes sense because now you can take on Gambit a lot easier. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. However, you are not going to get this spin off. Like you're not going to be able to block the spin, excuse me. Hold up, hold up. I was about to say no protect. So you can't block the spin. However, they do have their rocker still alive. And it's definitely not going to be hard to get it up. Like you could just sack it into something. That's all I'm saying. Like they're in a really, really, really good spot. Like King Gambit's still a giant threat. But if you get the Spin F drop, yeah, oh my god. The Spin F drop into Make It Rain is crazy. And these are free Make It Rains versus Skeletors because it's unaware. That's not the mon you want to bring out. Oh yeah. You do so much more, Marigold. Some Gargs are running Cloak, correct. I think Garg still has insane potential to win, especially because like the way you're gonna beat this mon is you're gonna weaken it to the point of Meowscarlet hitting it. Basically, so Chite is trying to call the switch in, right? Chite is trying to call the switch in right now, and now Ash Ketchum Gamer has gotten them because you get the free switch and the Great Toss here, and you can get a lot. What up, Timo? You can get a lot of damage off if you want to, or you can get up rocks to weaken the Greninja. I'm assuming they're doing this because they know they can bring out their gold and go down and get the kill. So that's really nice. If this was sub, exactly. If it was literally sub, it'd be over. That's why I was thinking the same thing too. Rocks up to limit Gren to one switch. Gren might still win in the end game though. Gren literally can still win. There's been no Terra though on either side. Wait. Well, actually, Golden goes there. But Gren can literally still win on the end game. Because you just spam Iron Head forever. You spam Iron Head and you get the call right on the attack into the Rotom Sack. Gets it right. Gets it right. And then you stay in and Hydro Pump. Oh no, I guess you Voltigren is fine. Yeah, Voltigren is fine. That crit doesn't matter. Wow, well played. Freaking ice beams too. Well played. Well freaking played, Chite. Wait a second, it's not over. 50-50s. There's some 50-50s here. Because you're going to spike on the sucker. Chite's going to sucker immediately. Yep. Ooh, this endgame getting shiesty. Okay. And it doesn't matter though. Ash Ketchum Gamer cannot do it. That was a good endgame. That got a little bit closer than I think it should have. I feel like Garg had a little bit more potential. Maybe I'm wrong though. Because it's Terra Water. Maybe they changed it from Terra Water. But I feel like Terra Water Garg had a lot more potential. Let me see if Rocks on Dirge was a throw. Was it? I mean, it doesn't kill. It doesn't have attack to kill. Oh, it's Terra Fairy. Okay, if it's Terra Fairy, then it makes sense. Yeah, it didn't have attack to kill. You were still always getting your kill after this way. You talking about after he should have went Meow? Oh, I agree that Meow probably should have came out just to keep your King Gambit alive. But at the same time, you would have lost to Gren. So yeah, but if he has that as a sack, he loses to Gren. If Meow dies, he loses to Gren. But if Meow spikes on Gambit, that's basically it. Well, keeping Tusk as a sack gave you the King Gambit answer, but then you lost to Greninja. I thought are you talking about on turn 42? Are you talking about on turn 42? What turn are you talking about? Turn 43? Champion Chrome SPL stream on my birthday. You'd love to see it. Hey, much love for the cheer, fam. Oh, she's not cheer, but super chat. And happy birthday. He should go Meow there and kill it. Does Meow kill from Does Meow it wouldn't be at 42 though. No, dude, it would if you went Meow this turn, I don't think Meow kills from 53. I guess you could technically wait, Meow didn't even kill. Meow does not kill from 53. No freaking way, dude. No way Meow kills from right here. Actually, it's an Overgrow. No, it's an Overgrow. It probably does kill. It probably I don't know. We don't know. That doesn't mean it kills though. I have to run the calc. Let's run the calc. Let's see if it did kill. Does it? Let's run Ambush. It's not a guaranteed kill. It's literally not. If it's max defense, and we don't know it's EV spread, but 40 to 47, and even if it's running whatever, yeah, it didn't kill. Yeah, no, they made the correct play. It literally didn't kill. And if you lost Meow there, you literally lost. You literally lost. Like anyway, so they made the correct play. Spiking would have been key to beating Greninja, but you had Rocks wouldn't have been up though. So if you spike and then die, and then go Great Tusk and click Rocks, that's potentially a 50-50 on Greninja coming hard in and literally winning the game with Surf. So I don't know. I don't know if I like either of those. Even though it ended up being 50-50s at the end anyway, right? Because if Meow spiked on Dirge, Gren dies, and I guess technically, Golden Go wins from that position. You're probably right. You could have possibly tried to. No. Yeah, maybe Spike would have been it. Maybe Spike instead of kill Scarlet Urge. So that way you knock out Greninja in one hit. So you never have to deal with that. And then you try and win the game with Golden Go. The problem with winning the game with Golden Go is you're never going to be able to get your recover off of Golden Go. So if King Gambit SDs on the switch to guard on the sack, so because you're going to be -2 by the time you kill Skeleturge and Rotom, I guess you can spam recover versus Rotom's Hydro Pump and pray for a miss. Maybe spiking was the play. I got to see the situation. If spiking was the better play. All right, let's see what happens next game. I like the slow king. I respect it. Let's watch apologies. Slow king lead, free chilling reception. Ooh, the Terra, the nasty plot Rotom. Usually they are Terra Fairy. Slow king easily eats this. No full parry immediately. Well, back in my day, that always full parried. I like the King Gambit play on the Kowtow. Oh, that is such a whack miss. I get it. You want the damage for your Dragapult and stuff, but I feel like at that point just discharge. Especially because they didn't end up sucker punching. Yeah, I've played apologies. He's a cool guy. I've also, I think, been on his team. Is it apologies I'm thinking about? I might be thinking about somebody else. I might be dumb. But anyway, nice little Great Tusk handshake here. Eventually rapid spinning into it. I mean, Rotom dead for no reason, and Rotom being good versus, not only that, but Rotom being good versus Dragonite. Oh, never mind. I would think Dragonite's decent here. Great Tusk is already knocked. If you're SD, you beat it. If you're Dragonite, you beat it 1v1. Valiant doesn't beat you if you're Terra. Did they expect a U-turn? What? Why are you keeping the 20% King Gambit alive? I don't know. I gotta rewatch this replay off screen because I'm having trouble realizing why that's around. Anyway, calls the knockoff, which is really nice. Spikes up again instead of Whirlwinds, which is wild, bro. Obviously, you're gonna Earthquake again here or knockoff again, so that's a free kill. But then Iron Valiant comes out to keep up the offensive potential. Actually, Apologies makes a nasty play in Earthquakes. What the fuck? And it was so strong of an Earthquake. That big uncle over there timed out. Bro lost his intent. What just happened? You know what's crazy? If this is SD Terra Ghost, which is not something people run, but it has potential to win the game right. It can literally win the game right there. I have not watched any of the this week. What the hell, dude? Well, that was a game. Amazing. Amazing game. Bro, I gotta know what happened. That's hilarious. You can? Yeah. But yeah, it hasn't been used that much in SPL. It hasn't been used at all in SPL yet. That's wild. Nah, that's true, Maverick. That was a wild. What up, Rush? That was a wild. And I understand that EQ too, because if it does sit up there, you make it. Whereas spin doesn't actually get you out of the situation. So that was actually a very good EQ by Apologies. So good, in fact, that Battler had to respect it in timeout, it looks like. I'm going to watch from Kyther's side, even though they're both my friends. Just because Kyther has an Armor Rouge on a non-Sun team and that also on a non-Psychic Terrain team. So what was he cooking? Let's find out. Armor Rouge into Garchomp. It has to be the one Earth Power Garchomp at this point in the ladder and gets Dragon Pulse for 51. Leaves it in. Just, alright, well that's how you beat that Pokemon 1v1. What the hell just happened? So it was Sash. Doesn't Armor Rouge... That was a wild turn one. I feel like you take the free kill because you can literally get up rocks on every single Pokemon that comes in. So I feel like that Armor Rouge got so much more out of the Garchomp kill than it should have. I mean, granted, Kyther has no hazard control. So I understand why you want rocks. But still. Yeah. And there's the Terra Ground Terra Blast. That crit actually does matter. because it's the core drive speed, not special attack. And there's the energy ball too. We might see a Rotom Terra as well. Yep, Rotom Terras. Energy ball still going to do 45%. And the Spadef drop Hydro Pump is going to not knock out. And the Spadef drop is big. Because now you just fire dance forever. I think this is a win. This is over. I think Kyther wins. Unless he got Sucker Punch on the Meow. And they got the special attack raise too. It's over. Sucker Punch on Meow? They do have Sucker Punch on Meow. Okay. So Kyther's not out of the game yet. However, Amoonguss is insanely possible. And by insanely impossible, excuse me, for them to deal with. You actually switch your Amoonguss out just to get regen here, exactly. Boost Energy Roaring Moon is nice to bring out as well. Just because you can click Acrobatics for free versus everything coming in. You're faster than Iron Valiant. Unless it's Scarf, which it's not. It dies, and that's game. Damn. Jeez, this game was interesting. I mean, you could do the Will-O-Wisp all you want. I don't know why. I think Save should just, yeah, GG and leave. That was a really cool offense. That crit on Skeletor's hella mattered, though. Like, it mattered a lot. Because Skelly doesn't die. You get even if you don't kill, like even if Skelly doesn't kill you back, which is fine, but you get the damage so that way Iron Moth doesn't kill Rotom, and Rotom kills it with Hydro Pump. So you still have the rest of your game you can play. I do think that Roaring Moon still had an insanely good matchup versus the rest of the team, especially with this Mon being, you know, Terra Fairy'd. Like I still think Amoonguss also had an insane matchup still after, but Golden Gold would still be alive. So look at him. We're still watching this. But yeah, that's what F-Drop sucks. Mind Gaming has been doing crazy well this season. But I'm going to watch from the Cinderace Garganacci Ray. Garg is actually really annoying too, but this is most likely Covert Cloak. And it's Red Card. It's actually Red Card with T-Spike, so you can guarantee T-Spike up, which is pretty funny. You are going to be able to spin though. Oh, and it's T-Spike plus Toxic, so it's Recover plus Surf, I guess. So it's actually pretty garbage. And the Terra Fairy, I feel like this is going to be so hard for them to beat. Garg is insane for them to beat. Like, you Rabbit Spin, yeah, and I just spam rocks forever. This is the most king game I've seen in SPL. This probably this season? Yeah, this is. Yeah, the no chance the Toxapex is Haze. It's a wrap. The Cursed, yeah, this is going to eventually just win. This should eventually just win. This should eventually just win. And you get probably the best switching right now because you've already had Tinglu low. Tinglu can like avoid that. I don't see how they, because obviously Skeletor can stall it for a sec, but I still think it takes too much. Yeah, like you still have Hydro Pump you got to deal with. I'm about to say, bro, whole team getting smacked, and the Thunder Wave miss on Dragapult is big. It's leftover Pult though. Garg is pretty free. I say Tinglu low because Tinglu at 60% is... Like, you want your Tinglu at 80. Back to Dragapult on the Hydro. And it has the Wisp plus... Yo, no electric move. Free. So Skeletor is low. This guy doesn't beat him 1v1. You think Moon is better than people are saying? Interesting. It does have Volt. What am I saying? It just doesn't have Protect. I'm sorry. Ignore me. I'm so sorry. Ignore me. I saw it immediately just like blanked. But Tinglu being Salt Cured is amazing, obviously. This guy's going to be worn down. And then Dude, this guy is going to be such a pain for them to beat late game. I feel like to the point where also their own Great Tusk is going to beat them down too. Like Great Tusk is also just going to smash at the end. Garg is literally a beast. What up, Disconnected? Thank you, by the way, guys. We had 320 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. I think Protect would still be good, Maverick, even if it had Pain Split. I'd run both. Shoot. So what they're going to try and do now is attempt to stall it out. And probably whirlwind it out with this. Yeah, Tinglu being weakened. You want like Great Tuscan in this position. Ooh, Dragonite takes Stealth Rock, revealing its choice, man. I guess we're going to see what? A switch in the Cinderace on the court change, which is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Switches back to Garg. That way he doesn't get status, which is smart. This is a Gorgonachi. Oh, I've been saying Garg. Yeah, dude doesn't have haze. This is rough. What do I think is going to win in this endgame? Actually, with Great Tusk being that weakened, Scalar's being weakened, Toxapex not having haze, and even Ting Lu wearing down too, King Gambit could even end it. He literally doesn't, but he can PP stall though. It looks the only reason it looks impossible is because Skeletor is at 36% for some reason. Literally why it looks impossible. Because it was at 36%. Okay, maybe we had to train. Hello? Zach, are you okay, buddy? I mean, with Rotom getting that weakened, it's actually a little bit annoying because Rotom's so perfect versus the rest of their team. I did stall out the Jellicent with Suicune. This is what you want. Gambit in. Leftovers or no? I don't think you sack Gambit, though. You definitely don't sack Gambit. Dude asked me a wild question, bro. You saw that? Why did I read that? I don't know why I read that, bro. The answer is no. Okay. It being Rest Tinglu makes the game a little bit easier. But if this is offensive or even bulk up, which it definitely could be, it's definitely bulk up. It's definitely bulk up. Nah, it being Rest Tinglu makes the game for sure easier. Okay, he can actually stall it out now. It wasn't looking possible. So it went from a really good matchup for Raptor to it might be impossible for Raptor to win. Unless you play super smart with your Great Tusk. Because this is bulk up Great Tusk. So you get a free knock here. I don't know if trading the knock was worth it. What? Is it not bulk up? It's Endeavor! Yo! That's sick! That's a sick tech. Oh, that crit's so big! That crit is huge. That crit on Tinglu is big, man. Because I think now they just win. I think King Gambit just wins now. That crit was so big. Well, it should be over. Yeah, because you kowtow immediately because it kills either Corvi or that. If you are fast, you can kowtow immediately. They are fast, but it ends up being terrified, but it crits! Yo! And then Mind Gaming Rage. Bro. I don't think Gambit won that without crit. Crit didn't matter. That didn't do 21%. There's no way that does 21% with one fallen? I think Body Press Corviknight could come back. Especially with Rotom being that low. Granted, Rotom never dies to anything, but still, I think the crit at least mattered. I definitely think that, at least at that turn it mattered. Oh, this is a game I've been waiting for. Oh my god. Yeah, it definitely mattered, dude. It was one. Yeah, that hella mattered. I do think that Iron Defense Corviknight actually had a huge shot too. Because it'll beat Cinderace. Rotom can only come in once. It can never come in on it. He doesn't get burnt because he doesn't let it get burnt. And you stall out Golden Go. You stall out what's his face's recover Salt Cures with Rest Tinglu. This is a crazy team. I think so, Maverick. Or he was at least X and 1. This is a crazy team. I'm going to watch from that side. Who has brought Dragon Spam. Well, fake Dragon. I love the squads on both sides. I really do. That's a wild team. It actually looks pretty good, too. You got your Chiempao answer right here, if Chiempao was around. I don't think Valiant 6-0s. Surely this is Spadef and not Fizdef on this metagame. Bozo is actually a giant threat versus this team too. Back switching to Golden Go immediately on the Draining Kiss, which is smart. You can't really Shadow Ball. I believe it is Spadef. I told you Spadef. Damn, gets rid of the Choice Scarf immediately, which I think is smart too, because you want to be able to click Make It Rain and everything versus this team. You get a free spin as well right now. This guy's really hard to switch into though, because you always have to go Golden Go. Headlong rushes immediately on the Tinkaton. What a great... So that was a great call. So really risky, but a great call nonetheless. They either expected, obviously, the Mystical Fire or whatever into Golden Go, or the double. That was an insane call. That was a really good call. So now you're going to play a game without... This was the rocker. Obviously, Sandy Shocks can still... That was a high-risk, high-reward play, right? Well, the thing is, Draining Kiss would knock it out after, and you get all the HP back. So why wouldn't it Headlong Rush? Is if Hatterene stays in, it lives, and then kills Great Tusk with a -1, or close, and gets all its HP back. Now I can... And, oh, it's a Jack... Okay, I was calling it a crazy read, and then we realized it's a Jetpack. We didn't let the turn go out. It was still the best play. It was the best play regardless. We didn't realize the Jetpack, guys. We didn't realize the Jetpack. It was a no risk play. It was a no risk play. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna pretend we didn't see a Jetpack, and Nat just made a god play. Let's just pretend that. Really nice going to backs. Backs forces in either Hat or Dragapult. Nothing else. Yeah, it was literally the best play then. Surprised Bozo comes out. I guess just a Wave Crash immediately. I feel like every bit of chip on Bozo is gonna matter, especially if it wasn't leftovers. It was like Helmet or so. But Pult has no Draco switchings, or Dragon Darts, rather. Draco switchings, obviously, is the Hatterene. Dragon Darts immediately, which is smart. There's no way you're going hard Hatterene just in case it's Shadow Ball. Arboliva comes out. Goes for U-turn, calls the switch potentially into Hatterene as well. Nat's keeping up great offensive momentum, and I think that because Zav lost their Stealth Rocker, it's going to be really hard to come back from this. My boy Dozo takes absolutely nothing from that, though. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, it's how they're going to die. Iron Juggler is pretty viable. You know, some of the Spadef are Bolivia's live Make It Rains. I guess Nat fears that, so doubles out to back Excalibur here. We do see the booster energy activate. It's usually our Terra Fairy. Yep, Terra Fairy. Assault Vest back Excalibur into Miss sucks, but losing its booster energy is pretty big either way. Into double miss sucks. Holy crap. You need damage on this thing so you can beat it. I mean, you beat it 1v1 with that. That's such a sucky miss. Terra Ghost so it can live a hit. Terra Blast misses out on the KO. That's so whack, man. That's really whack. So what happened, what could have been just literally up 6-4 is now going to be potentially 4-4 or 4-3. Because now you have to use your booster energy, which you wanted to save for Dragapult in the end. It actually becomes a lot harder now. That's so whack. Like, that's actually so sad. That's such a... I'm really excited about that. Same thing with Hat, too. Hat's a giant problem. Knocks off. Healing Wishes to bring back the Sandy Shocks. Okay, at least Hat going down is really big, because now you get a free hit off on this. But I still think that Dragapult 8 game is going to be crazy. And this Mon is also insane now, too. Yeah. Damn. I feel like the end game is just going to come out to Dragapult winning or Sandy Shocks winning. No, those sacks were required. She couldn't beat Sandy Shocks otherwise. It's like, it's really bulky. It's like deceptively bulky. So now you Shadow Ball spam and pray. For Spadef drops, she gets it. Earth Power doesn't kill, which is pretty big, so you can make it rain here. But if Dragapult is Dragon Dance or anything, it can win. So it comes down to that. I do think it is Dragon Dance. It's over. So Nat would have had Ice Shard in the back after killing after killing this Mon, and he could have won from this position. Jug maybe bulky enough to eat it. I doubt it. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jug is bulky enough to eat it. Woo! Not bad. What a comeback. I had one choke turn. Let me see. Was it sacking Great Tusk? I guess technically... Jug just bulky naturally. Well played. Shadow Ball spam, Shadow Ball into that. Terra Blast. Yeah, it's physical. Are you thinking Earthquake twice might have been better? Maybe Earthquake to put in range for sure. I guess after missing the first time, then the play here would have been... Maybe this is what Nat's talking about. Because after you miss the first time, the play might be just to Earthquake and then Ice Shard. That way you don't have to go into... You don't have to go Dragapult to Revenge Kill it. But you can go out into Iron Valiant. Only lose one Pokemon. So that might have been what Nat was referring to. Because right there, had she Earthquaked into Ice Shard, I think that's enough to put it in range of that. I'm not entirely sure. Because then you would know that sack every damn Pokemon. It might not have been enough, dude. That did nothing. But maybe you could have went Jug. Oh. Hold up, hold up. That's what he was talking about? Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Shadow Ball, so it dies. You're right. Instead of letting it be Dragon Dance. Okay, there it is. You're right. Though I still think Earthquake was still a little bit better. But you're right. Instead of make it rain, Shadow Ball right here. Get it in range. Go out to Dragapult. Hit it with Terra Blast. And then attack into Dragapult. And then win the game because you get the booster energy. Okay, you're right. That makes sense too. Though that was definitely a choke, one-turn choke at the end. And I agree with that. Though I do think that this could have been a little bit better by just clicking Earthquake. Just to put it in range. But then again, that only doing 24. And that's 60 base power. And Earthquake's only 100 base power. Then you would have at least been able to Terra here once and get the kill. I still think that could have helped too, because you would have had at least 5 Pokemon and some sacks around. Still well played, both sides. Oh, my boy 3D versus CBB. Both of them are my friends. That's what I called it in the beginning as well. Almost triple dragon, because you get the fake dragon. We did have a triple dragon earlier though. It didn't kill at +1, so does it really matter? It was a 25% roll. Plus potential crit chance, so you could throw that all out. No crit could kill. So yeah, it does matter. Pokemon's about minimizing odds. I can't wait to watch this game. I love the influx of Sandy Shocks again. I freaking love that mon so much. Alright. Masquerade versus Greninja lead. Hard switching to King Gambit on the U-turn. Right into the Blade on Iron Valley on Earthquake. 3D definitely doesn't have good switchings to Earthquake, so good call. Clicking Earthquake there. We might see a Terra, but Obstacle Rotom, which I think is fine too. Makes it a little bit harder versus D-Knight if it's banded, but I guess banded Outrage would be annoying anyway. Hydro Pump connects, so it actually kills. How many more weeks? Only a couple more. We're almost into playoffs. And there's my homie coming in. We see the Terra Fairy immediately into the Terra Blast, so now Garchomp can't even Terra to win. That was a beautiful call. Attacking where they can't defend, because you're not going to go out into this mon on Earth Power. Swaps out just in case they Terra themselves, or just wants to make it rain, because you can get in Grin and get up spikes. What up, 3D? Oh, if it had Magapul, it'd definitely be a top mon too. But I think booster energy is what makes it pretty good at times too. Jesus, dude, that U-turn did so much to you. Free Earth Power. So now, both sides... This guy is such a giant threat. I think 3D just straight up wins because they have more sacks. Like, earthquakes are so free. Some of them are coded in. You always have Volcarona for this as well. Unless you're trying to endgame with the damn shocks. Oh, tries to make the call, I guess. Yeah, so that's big damage in general just for shocks. Doubles and shocks, beautiful play. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't have any switch-ins. Goes for Earth Power, no reason to risk not going. Like, no reason to risk that turn, especially because this thing literally doesn't kill you exactly. So you can click Terra Blast in the following turn. Calls the U-turn and clicks double Earth Power. Beautiful plays, man. You're playing really aggro versus CVV. I will say, though, this Gambit, this Skeleturge, depending on this Terra, is looking like a problem. So let's see what this Terra has to be. And this is Spec, so it actually gets a kill here. This guy not being able to Terra can't beat Skeleturge. Skeleturge is definitely looking like a problem. It can actually kill this thing too. Let's see if they call it. They do not. Stays in, it gets the chip. Yeah, Skeleturge is looking like a big problem. Dragonite Sack on the Psy Shock, which doesn't 2-hit KO. That wasn't Specs? That just killed from 60? What? How the hell did that kill? Oh, it was -1 speed up. Thank you. I might do a tour with them. Ah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I didn't even look at the speed up drop, dude. I just assume every status on King Gambit is the boost. They actually get the crit on the right turn too, but CVB playing for smartness, not risking no crits. I mean, you're not gonna die. Yeah, just attack. You're making me paranoid. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scarlet was gonna go crazy late game with this guy dying. That speed up drop was definitely scary then too. We don't know if he had CD. Yeah, you turning on Chomp was huge, bro. I get the reasoning behind it, but Gren being able to click Surf and Pulse late game would have been nasty. Good game though. Well played either way. Lunala versus Zern, two friends. Ooh, I gotta watch from the Rain side. Oh my god, Rain and Sabozo is so sad. I mean, if this is offensive Palma, which it isn't, but if it is, it's better. But Rain into Palma into Bozo is so sad. The thing is though that King Gambit, if it gets revived enough, it can be a damn problem. But yeah, I've used it on the ladder too a lot. They changed it though, Maverick. I've used this team with Encore Palma, Support Palma, Rest Talk Palma, and Life Orb Palma. So when I've used it a lot. But dude, you don't want to load up Floatzel. That's what I'm saying, dude. Bozo kind of just 6-0s. So Zern has to fight for his life. Good call. Good prep on Lunala's part. Plus, they also have potentially Steel Hydreigon to deal with Gambit. I'm going to watch from the Dunderdog right here. Oh, is this Life Orb too? Oh my god. That's just standard damage? 92? That's leftovers damage? Jesus. Free Claw to see? Okay. It is offensive. It is like, okay, I told you some of them run Life Orb. Okay, so the game gets a little bit easier now. Alright, you call this and you double shock. Nope. I guess technically you have Among Us you can bring out, so that's fine. Doesn't want to activate the eject button. Now Hydreigon gets a free sub, potentially if it's Terra Steel. They do go for Sludge Bomb, though. Just smart. King Gambit on Nasty Plot. And there's Bozo. See, a guy like me has Grass Knot on my King Gambit. Good double back as well. And fantastic double again and again. Look at all these damn switches. Really well played. Jeez, dude, just gave it all back. Stop doubling. No, there were great positioning plays. So tries to catch the Among Us there. Okay, 30% is honestly not bad. Hold up, that's actually not bad. If it doesn't start cursing, I lied. Right back to Great Tusk. Nope, just Grass Knots Raw. Why Life Orb over Punching Glove? Punching Glove only raises it 1.1. It's really weak, unfortunately. Dude, this Gambit is actually not terrible. Clearly tries to cast the Hydreigon there too. Yeah, that looks like Spadef Bozo, right? Like it's taking 30%, which is insane. So what they're trying to do right here is force the rest. That way they can get Among Us. I guess the other situation is if Bozo ever Terras into a different type, it actually is problematic too. So calls the Clouds are switching very easily. I'm assuming Hydreigon's going to come out now. Hatterene still comes out to try and bounce back them Stealth Rock. Smart. You don't give it enough recovery. Psyshock doesn't kill you. And you get your eject button to King Gambit. There you go. I love that. Oh. Oh, you definitely... Okay, it doing 28 is so sad, though. The 30 rolls were so nice. Great Tusk back. I think you can go for Stealth Rock now. Yep, because there's no way Hatterene comes in. Beautiful. So that's great. Those hazards are going to be there for the entirety of the game. So that's really good for actually allowing King Gambit. Like, Zern is playing super good versus Lunala. And actually also calls the Nasty Plot right there, too. And has... Whoa! Okay, so I wouldn't call that a throw on Lunala's part, because who the hell expects Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Close Combat on this type of team? But, and they wanted the Nasty Initiative. Because you don't get a kill with Draco as Gambit comes out. Ah, that's rough. So now Earthquake is free. Especially if it's also Terror Ground, which it could be, so Hat just dies anyway. Okay. So you've committed to Pelipper dying. It's rain. Why wouldn't it be offensive? Some rain teams run bulk up Maverick, and some run... I mean, it had Rock, so I don't think it had to be. I don't think it had... I guess you could. I don't think it had to be offensive, though. Like, this team doesn't have the pivot into Great Tusk besides Pelipper. So you get the free kill there. And now you can just go Among Us if you have foul play and not care. Jeez. Well, I mean, you're going to go King Gambit, so I don't think Clodsire actually ends up taking it. Those bulk up on Max? Really? You definitely could have countered EQ rolls as well. That's fair. Ops for the rocks and over the earthquake damage, which is fair too. I think if you want to win this game, it's going to come down to your terror on Dozo. Damn, a matchup that I thought was like severely in Lunala's favor has just changed a lot. There's a Terra Dragon that was... I told you it was going to come down to Terra. Alright, well, I mean, this Terra kind of wins. It kind of wins. Or weren't they ever clicking Sleep Talk? Oh, it has Clear Smog. Okay. Smog forever. I do think Bozo... Yeah, because what you're trying to do is trying to force this in to get your Ice Spinnermon out. Dude, freaking King Gambit's so nasty. Holy crap, King Gambit's so nasty. Holy crap. Nah, they still had it. Because once you force the rest and force them to switch out, you get so many free attacks with Gambit. Yeah, you forced the rest, and because you forced that switch there, which they didn't want, they rested immediately, so they don't want to lose it, right? That was a really good double in predicting the Golden Go. Expecting it not to be Nasty Plot. A Focus Blast. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, and also the Hydreigon throw away was really big. Obviously for Zern, because Hydreigon kind of just got kills after kills after kills. They switched Floatzel out because they anticipated the Golden Lord want to come out, and positioning with King Gambit is way better because Dozo hasn't burnt any turns of sleep, so you get 2-3 hits. Yeah, that was nice. That was really good positioning. Ooh, another Palmot. Let's see it. Nice Palma offense. That is a bozo. A big bow. Let me look at this. I like it. Okay. Let me look at this. It's not a worse wishy-washy. It's a better Warlord. Come on. Masquerada is actually insanely good versus this team. Insane speed tier, and all of its attacks are so good. Holy crap. If it's boots on this team and not lead, like it 100% is. Like, this is the booster energy, Great Tusk, Focus Ass, Masquerada, but damn. This could be Grass Knot Palm Mod as well, yeah? From the Sun team. Jeez. Great Tusk booster energy immediately, there it is. You get up your rocks and die. You might live if they're not specs. Ooh. Masquerada clicks Leaf Storm after spiking. Alright, so you get your free Leaf Storm here. Wow, that special attack drop sucks. That special attack drop sucks. So now you're forced into a mon that gives the spin guaranteed. I'm assuming this is Thunder Wave. If you're Terra Ground and you go for Giga Drain, you're in a good spot. They're committed to getting Thunder Waved. Because if they're bug... Actually, this is offense, so this could be Bug Buzz. If it's Bug Buzz and it breaks through, it just wins. Like, quite literally just wins. That crit hurts. Not that much, though. Holy crap. I think Super lost, guys. Unless this is Swords Dance, Terra Fairy, Fairy Blast. Because you have to Terra here. Okay, Terra Fairy on the bulk up. If it's Terra Blast, it's Iron Head, which is still pretty rough, but not the end of the world. Because you live this hit. Yeah, you sucker on the spin for sure. Alright, I mean, they could potentially win right here. Tinglu does live the hit and whirlwinds them out, though. But there's always the chance of being flinched. It's Steel type. Let's see. It doesn't matter, though. They can still live. Gets the Heavy Slam Terrors. Woo! But then you just revive it again. It doesn't matter. You just bring it right back. Yep. Bring it right back and show him those balls. You don't go out to him yet, though. You need more deaths. Oh, never mind. You don't even need deaths now. You don't even need deaths now that you've gotten the damage. So now you can... That was actually such a beautiful outrage. Catching Rotom. It was a catch-all outrage. I love that play. And because this is Thunder Wave, it doesn't have to be Wisp. So you just outrage again and again and again and again. Yep, the Bandit Outrage go put in the work. I don't think this is a win on this side because they already Terra'd. So Gambit should win unless it's insanely unlucky. Or it comes in hard on like a... Unless it's a Focus Blast Recover. Oh my god! Yo, I'd be so mad. Bro, it was actually Focus Blast Recover. Okay, it's Nasty Plot Recover. Focus Blast is crazy. They have to... Dude, it's actually Focus Blast Recover with Nasty Plot. He really did say Mamma Mia. Yep, switching out is smart. You got to give yourself odds. You got to Thunder Wave them. You got to give yourself some nice odds. What's the point of pumping? What was the point of pumping? Just Thunder Wave. You don't need damage if you hit Focus Blast. Alright. You got to go for these odds. Switches out. Nasty Plots, which is smart. Does this even kill at 87? It does not. Para. There's a full para. Ooh, this is going to come down so... Ooh. Okay, switches out. How many Sucker Punches they got left? They got 2 left after that. But they're not going to use it here, though. Bro. So not only do you have to get the call right, but you have to hit Focus Blast. They didn't get it. Oh, that Focus Blast hurt, man. Oh, my God. Focus Blast letting us down one more time. That was a fire game, though. That was a fire game. Ooh, fake Mincemeat. Fake Mincemeat with the Specs Pelipper Rain. Specs Pelipper goes crazy. Oh, Specs Pelipper into Iron Jugulus is just unfair. Like, look at Specs Iron Jugulus. Dude, I feel like King Gambit has dodged every Focus Blast in SPL. Like, the past few weeks. I feel like it always, at least once a week, it dodges Focus Blast. I'm sorry, we don't say that in SBL. You signed up for it. Leads off with the Booster Energy Mon. Unfortunately, it does not kill. Immediately throws it away. Huh. I feel like it was very good in this game. I mean, I'm only wrong when it comes to hacks, Maverick. Like, they would have won for sure. They would have won for sure if they hit the Focus Blast. Mincemeat isn't jam. No, Mincemeat is jam bad, but Mincemeat is not jam bad. You're welcome. You're very welcome. They were actually not predicting the flamethrower there. They were expecting the Great Tusk, but it works. I mean, you could account for hacks, but those situations are wild. All right, so Munga should come out unless it's Calm Mind, Terra, Psychic, Psyshock. Calm Mind, Terra, Steel, Psyshock with Substitute! Yo! It's Oval. Never mind, that breaks up. It's not Oval. That's so anticlimactic. It recorded! Yo! Oh, but beautiful double into Iron Jugulus on the Pelipper coming. So you get the free Hurricane. I love it. Dude, that Terra sucks, man. That's the nothing. Not that they sucked that they did it, but that Terra, like, it didn't do anything. That's so sad, man. That's like I look at my opponent, I feel bad. If that was VGC. But I love getting him Volk. Oh, and they give Volk a Quiver, which is interesting considering how weak they are to Volcarona. Like, obviously they can't Terra. Oh, I guess they expect them to be slower. Eject packs out on the Pelipper. That's smart. Pelipper shouldn't die, right? Even if it's Specs, surely. I lied. It's modest. That is a modest Volcarona, my friends. Subs on the Glaive Rush. Ice Shard does not kill. But so they don't have the secondary effect? Is that how that works? I'm assuming that's how that works, right? You don't have the secondary effect anymore? That was a fire Ice Shard if that's how that works. If that's how that works, that was a sick Ice Shard. If that literally cancels out your Glaive Rush, that was a sick Ice Shard. That's a fire Ice Shard. I like that a lot. Yeah, definitely Giga Drain was the play. I agree, 3D. Jesus, man. Amunga's going crazy now. How much is my boy at, though? 59 sub. They have low kick as well, and the dude's asleep. Oof, it's looking like a wrap. Because Gambit comes out, and you just get to punch stuff in the face with Great Tusk. It went away because they clicked Ice Shard. So they double back. That's a smart double because you know they're going to sack Iron Jugulus here, and you don't want them to get an Iron Valiant, even though Iron Valiant loses to Amungus. I love how this game isn't cookie cutter, but if they wake up here, you just go out to. Ooh, it's Gay Shiesty! Sucker kills. They've already terrored. My homie has to Willow. That way my boy Tusk can eat it. He calls it, though, and SD's up to beat it. Nice. I don't think Sucker Punch kills anyway. This really, I agree. This is the week of King Gambit. Literally. That's how I'm going to title this. That's a good title. Thank you. That's a fun title. I don't know if it's a good title, but it's a fun title. All right, so now you beat it 1v1 via Tusk coming out, and you should win the game with a Mungus. How healthy is a Mungus? Ooh, a Mungus might not actually win. A Mungus might not win if enough Spadef drops. Hold up. I don't know. If Foul Play does 30 something, then a Mungus wins. Because Shadow Ball at +1 did nothing. So this, yeah, that doesn't 2 a KO. Oh my god, they won! Wait, you just sport. What am I talking about? It was a 50-50 here. That was a 50-50 though. That was a 50-50 because they could have subbed. They could have subbed. If they subbed, they won. Ah, but they didn't wake up either. So Among Us was able. Mensme did it. Why not switch back and forth to get regen? Potentially risking the sub with Calm. I don't know. I don't even think they need to switch back and forth, man. Nah. I wouldn't do that. I don't think you need to. Maybe you should have. I don't know if that's like, because you take the Stealth Rock plus you take the Moonblast, which is 20. Right? You take the 20 plus the Stealth Rock. You basically taking 33% anyway. Right? So you're coming back the same HP for the most part. That was a fire game. Oh, on the Gambit. Ah, and then sack it after. That could have worked. It was 50-50 though. That battle was sick. This really is the week of Gambit. Look at her. That really, thank you. That really is the week of Gambit. I agree. Glamour, no Dazzling Gleam, just immediate rocks. I mean, those are going to get spun away pretty quickly. It's both offense on both sides, though. Free Pull. And it is Terra Fairy, so Pull actually can't touch it unless it's... Oh, it looks like it could be Thunder Wave. Terra Ground on the Terra Blast on the Dragon Dance. So Dragon Dance, what, Earthquake version? Wait, what? On the Terra Blast on the balloon! Oh my god! I love this. I love this. That was so sick. Also, that Volcarona 6-0s whenever it comes back out. Like, it literally 6-0s the second it Quiver Dances. There's legitimately nothing this team can do. Fire move, Terra Blast, Fire move, Terra Blast. So, this should be, in theory, an IPF win. However, who knows when it comes to practice? Who knows? But it should be in theory. Dude, these Terras make... See, this is why I want to watch an SPL with Terra. It's so much more fun. I would not be watching these games if Terra wasn't around. It's so much more fun. I'm glad it didn't get banned. What up, Red? I'm so glad it didn't get banned. And that's it. You bring them out. Bring them. Oh, if you have Giga Drain, you bring them out. This could be game. I don't know if you actually have Giga Drain, though. Or Morning Sun, rather. Oh, you're so offensive. No way you do. Red card? The red card? The red card! I'm loving the tags. Let's go. That's it. That was it. It's not a guaranteed Volk win now. It's not a Volk win yet. It actually went from a Volk win and the red card of Mungus to go in. Oh my god. Megas is the best for sure. It went from, I saw you were live yesterday and quickly joined the screen, love your content. Much love, Red. It went from what could have been a Volcarona easy win into the, oh my god, the red card throwing. Dude, but the thing is, Volcarona is still nasty, right? Like, Volk still comes in and gets kills versus these guys. The thing about Meowth is that I think Meowscarada would have put you in range anyway with Flower Trip, considering it's offensive Volk. I don't think I think either way it would have done too much damage for King Gambit anyway. But I understand. I agree with you. The settlement, I agree with the entire settlement. God, Gambit's about to win again, guys. Gambit's literally about to win again. Especially because that's offensive. The SD kind of wild. The thing about Hydreigon too is it could have been Flash Cannon. So everything, I think everything would have been like in range. Huh. That was an odd. No, I'm saying that the Gambit that I think should have won was Gary Oak's Gambit. Like, Gary Oak's Gambit should have won. Yo, these crits back-to-back are insane. And now they lost. Unless this is still... No, it's not sucker. This doesn't kill. Yeah, what? Now to outplay. Oh my god, another one of the week of... I think this Gambit should have done a lot more. I feel like it shouldn't have been sacked versus Quab. Okay, let's see. 3 left. 3 left. 2 left. Attack right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, 1 left. Literally shouldn't have. Dude, IPF literally just... Oh my god, Gario got them all. Wait, yeah. He literally won. What the hell was his endgame? I'm tired of these. I'm tired of these. Why didn't he sack the Quab? Okay, whatever. Dude. I will say, though, I feel like that King Gambit should have done a lot more in that game. How many more battles are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 battles. You got to use all 8. He used all 8 and got it. Dude, this is literally the week of King Gambit. That's what I'm saying, Pineco. Agreed. I agree completely. If he had just sacked Quackable to get the extra boost, he would have won. That's a damn shame. Alright, let's watch from Arcanine's side because all these Mons look like they have swords, and I like that. And plus they have King Gambit, so this is King Gambit's week. Spike up early on this offense is most likely Sash, Meowscarada into Pult. It's not guaranteed that it doesn't have Sucker Punch because it's Sash and most likely doesn't. So Valiant comes out, gets his boost strategy. Valiant has to muscle through Corviknight, Toxapex, Tinglu, and Volk. Terra Electric kills Toxapex immediately if it does Terra. Alright, gets Toxic. Are we Toxic plus Baneful Bunker? Nope. Tinglu comes out on Moonblast for sure, right? Surely it's Moonblast. Psyshock trying to catch Volcarona. Yeah, it's literally Arcanine. Okay, dude. Wow. This Iron Valiant's going insane. Like, quite literally. The 50-50's trying to play through it. 42%. Gambit had 42% usage. That's insane this week. 42.5%. That's his win rate? 43% usage is insane. I feel like you didn't have to sack... Okay, good thing. I'm glad they didn't sack it. So the thing is that if this Sarah Ledge is Terra Bug, it actually also wins right now. But it's clearly not. They want to block the EQ so they can bring out the Glaive Rusher or the Volcarona, which is cool. Oh, it's banded. Or Dice. It could be Dice. If it's Dice, if it Dragoness is up, it's Dice. Okay, it's loaded Dice. This is nice. This is going to do so much damage. Holy crap. Wait, this thing wins too. Well, Great Tusk can Terra as well. And this is also Iron Defense. I mean, with the chance of critting and everything. 4, 5. Sarah Ledge on the bulk up. Great Tusk comes out. Volcarona on the Earthquake. Giga Drain up. King Gambit as well. Dude, Golden Gold fell to 5th because it keeps missing Focus Blast. So nobody wants to use it and lose these endgames. I would hate to lose a game to missing Focus Blast. They tried to call the Great Tusk Switch in there, which is interesting. No, it's not new. Okay, so the thing is right now is that, yeah, that Earthquake was good because you always go for Toxic there. So that way you can always beat them with Corviknight and don't have to worry about it. But that also opens up Sarah Ledge later. They try to Glaive Rush there. Potentially hitting Volk or Great Tusk and all in one. Surprised they didn't go for the spear. It keeps taking spike too, and it's bulk up, so I'm assuming it's covert cloak. Yeah, 64% win rate is insane. Oh, the double crit is actually nasty. The double crit is nasty. It's true, Pad. What's the Volcarona says? Giga Drain hasn't terrored and Toxic makes a comeback. Okay, it's Terra normal with taunt. Does it actually come back? Ooh, it does just enough. Is this a roll? Oh, it was a dirty roll. Wait, hold up. If Shadow Sneak crits, it could have won right there. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the Walking Wake. It should be over, though. They have the burn on King Gambit, so they can never beat that. And you literally just Toxic. It is sub, though. But it's not sub plus Terra Grass, so... Also, if it's Haze, it should also be over. Plus, Surf is going to do too much anyway. And it's Haze. Okay, so it is over. Am I going to drop any LA Wakers merch? I don't think so. I might drop some actual merch, but I don't know. Maybe Nero. You could. I feel like it's not like... I have my Draco Shaker coming out this week. That's why. This month. That's why. At this point, it should be a fairly easy win because you just Haze spam, then Surf spam, and win the game anyway. Dragapult comes in, revenges it, or just Toxapex ends up in the 1v1, and then you go Corviknight on King Gambit and just click Body Press. So yeah, Arcanine. Baral lost like Tinglu early, but it didn't end up mattering. I don't think Giga Crit won the game though with it being Toxic. I don't think it has enough turns to win. Yeah. Well, Volk was at 28, so no, it didn't live. Well, Volk was at 28 this turn. Volk did live from that percentage, yeah. I don't think it made a difference. You would take too much from Toxic wrapping up. Like, you would have to Flamethrower. You can't Giga Drain versus half these Mons. Yeah. Ooh, Lily's playing UU leader and my friend. Let's get it. I love Lily's team. A lot of King Gambit wants to send this week. Very similar to the last team we just saw. Except this one doesn't have Corviknight, so Excalibur on both sides goes insanely stupid. Let's see what happens. There's the Bax versus King Gambit lead. Fantastic lead because everything else gets messed up by... That was actually a really good lead because everything else gets messed up by Excalibur. Damn, Maverick. Ooh, was Life Orb Masquerada. Unfortunately, gets knocked off there. We are going to see the Flower Trip come out too, though. And we probably see a U-turn as well, or a Play Rough, potentially. Flower Tricks again. On the Stealth Rock. I think they expected the double as well, or maybe they just can't touch this thing. I'm surprised no Spike was coming out, but I think the thought process was, let's weaken that thing for King Gambit in the end game. I'm assuming that's what it is. And, well, I mean, the Dark Resist is gone. And it's Reflect. Yeah, okay, so you definitely want to weaken it for... And you get the Dragon Dart kill, which is beautiful. So, you don't get a light screen up here unless it's not Scarf, which I thought it could be. And then you can go for the Curse. Blocks it because the good is gold, though. That's a really cool interaction, that it blocks it. But you get the Curse Body on the Shadow Ball, though. So, I mean, Volcarona gets the freest of free setups now. Now, if it's Terra Fairy Volcarona, it could win. It's Terra Dragon, which is going to do so much even through this. Oh my god, dude. That's insane. You definitely switch out as well. But she calls it very, very well. Goes right for Giga Drain, acknowledging the fact that they have to switch out there. And then hits it with a Terra Blast, which doesn't kill. Potentially, you can't burn, excuse me, because of its ability. What am I even saying? Yeah, it's all good, Poke I think the endgame can come down to... Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. If this wins, or King Gambit would win. But that should be, it's over. It's oval. This hella kills, bro. Yep, it's oval. That was very well played on Lily's part. Very, very well played. Especially getting rid of Garg. Like, this particular dude doesn't always run a fighting move. Usually runs a Thunderbolt as last. So you hit Pex and Corvi in one. So getting rid of Garg on the Giga Drain call was super strong. So well played, Lily. It's oval. Yes, oval. Shape, dude. It's a shape. Okay, we see the Breloom and Salamence from Kate's side, and we see TVP running with the offense, but instead of Great Tusk, we see Baxcalibur because they have the same role. So I'm indifferent on this one. I like both of the people. Let's see what happens. They're past SPL winners, but they're also teams. Pyro Ball immediately eject button Armor Rouge now, and you get your free armor cannon. Unfortunately, you brought Armor Rouge into a Ting Lu, so that's not going to do much damage. Yeah. Is Special Valley better than Physical? It depends. Sometimes the Swords Dance Terra water sets are really good. We are going to see the Destiny Bond, though! Beautiful! Okay, so that was one Mon that was really hard for them to muscle through. But this is going to be Sash Breloom, most likely. It's not. Holy crap. Well. It's Focus Sash Volcarona as well, which we knew. We know it's Focus Sash Poltergeist plus those three. Destiny Bond is sick. This doesn't kill, though. Had they Terra there, it might have. But that doesn't matter because then you can just go back Excalibur and click Ice Shard. Terra Ice. Oh, but the Terra Ice Dragon Dance is sick too. I like that as well. Wait, Terra Ice Shard loaded dice is actually crazy. I think this kills unless it's Terra Waters. Subs just in case they do Terra, which is a fantastic play. It's really fun, John. How is everything going for you, my friend? Gets the Earthquake off. They scouted for the... I think they also scouted for a Glaive Rush, but Earthquake made sense as well with that set. It's just good dual coverage. Indeedee's usually Terrain Extender. It does not die, though, and it can just Dazzling Gleam, which doesn't do enough, but I think that Poltergeist just wins. They're trying to waste turns, but you always Healing Wish here. That way you can go Poltergeist and just straight up win. This thing has to burn. What up, Marco? Yeah, because now you just click Terra Blast and Shadow Ball Terra Blast. You have too much turns, and it's over. Terra Blast kills, and then you just Shadow Ball. Or Giga Drain, or Store Power, whatever you had. Yeah, Store Powers. Well played. That was a sick game. That was really nice. I love that we're seeing. We haven't seen it in this one. Yeah. Pineco, that's why Healing Wish is always the play. Literally. Side Spam is just doing so well. That's why Healing Wish was always the play. You don't want that position, so that way Hatterene can't Calm Mind. Ooh, FC, let's get it. With the guard, with the balance. So you're going to see a Protect most likely from Rotom. No, just hard switches into guard, which is smart too. It's free. You get your covert, you get your thing activated. This doesn't matter though because you easily can throw off a Future Sight and then you can go for the Chilly Reception. Future Sight's okay to go for. Yep, because they have no good Future Sight switches. Actually, Slowking's really tough for them. Doesn't want to risk, getting crit there. So ends up hard switching instead of Chilling Reception. Now gets burnt on Dragapult and then they calls the Garganachi double, which is beautiful. Hey, have a good one, fam. Appreciate you. I hope you get it, True. So the easy knock on this Mon is amazing too because I think that Great Tusk endgame could still be really strong too. But knock on this is more so for Iron Hands, excuse me. That's better. Though I feel like Iron Hands will not win. Like Wisp by Rotom, burnt by potentially Volcarona, and always has to deal with Valiant even if it becomes Terra Flying. I feel like Iron Hands won't win. You got it, fam. Yeah, this thing losing its leftovers makes this 1v1 a lot easier. Though I will say that crit is a little eh. You might go, you could have gone Rotom potentially on that turn, but I guess you want to just go Rotom on the actual defog itself. Jesus, dude. Corviknight takes something. Yeah, the problem is you're not going to chip Rotom that easily here because they're always going to go Great Tusk since it's already knocked off. Never mind, it's close combat. Okay. That did 0, by the way. I'm about to say, yeah, that's defensive close combat, literally. So it is Assault Vest. No, it makes sense, Maverick. Corviknight comes out. Shadow Ball's trying to protect the Skeleturge. This could still have Thunderbolt for sure. I think he just Willow here. Yep. I will say, though, that Slowking, again, these future sights are still... And there's the crit. That's what they didn't want to risk earlier. They were in range. These future sights are extremely threatening to FC's team. Ooh, there's the curse, though. If this is sub Skeleturge, let's see. We do see sub, but curse runs Earthquake. Except this one is, yeah, this could still have Earthquake, so it doesn't beat it 1v1. It still breaks the sub. Yep. Yeah, this should always have Earthquake, so it shouldn't beat it 1v1. Exactly. So you have to switch, which is why Tusk comes out to try and knock. I would go Iron Valiant on knockoff, exactly, or even Earthquake. I'm still got both Dolphin Forces doing this. Is Terra Ghost Guard a thing with Curse or no? In doubles and battle spot singles, yeah. This is actually really hard. Well, it depends on the Dirge's Terra, right? But yes, you're right. What if they're Terra Electric? Okay, so this is great. Because again, you want the positions where you get at the future sight and you're getting Great Tusk. The problem is, and I would actually go for knockoff if I'm the I would actually Chilly Reception into the Mon and just knock off. I would always Chilly Reception into Great Tusk and knock off. Exactly. You want to kill these leftovers so you kill its passive recovery. And they don't want that to happen. So FC's playing really well to call that. There is the free Thunderbolt, and that's a pretty nasty crit. That's a nasty crit. Because now switching in is nasty. Yep, because now you got to let Corviknight take the damage for no reason. And Corvi manages to eat it up and actually get the Braver kill. So this was a really good trade. That trade ends up working out really well. Because now that Mon can't cheese anything. That was a strong trade. And also now you don't have a good knockoff switching. Dragonite's still pretty nasty, especially if it's banned. If it's banded, it gets a kill. Yeah, that roll is actually insane. And it is banded. It is banded. It's Terra Fairy. It is Terra Fairy. Hold up. But the Torch Song has been activated. Skeleturge can win the game from this position right now. It can literally win the game. Unless it's Iron Head banded. Shadow Ball's into Rotom, which is smart. Yeah. Dodges the Willow as well and gets another Shadow Ball off. Uh-oh. So this actually does win now. If it's not Iron Head on Dragonite. If it's Iron Head on Dragonite, it's a problem. I think I would have Slack off first. Like, you don't die to crit, but still. I think it still wins either way, Maverick. But I agree that not letting it get burnt would have been big. But the damage on Rotom is just too enticing. Like, you kill Rotom and you smash with hands as well, you know? All these getting burnt down, though. Actually, you're right, because Volcarona is actually a giant problem, too, now. Yeah, Volk is a big problem. You want to get the damage off on Volcarona, so that way your Iron Hands can just come out after at a point. No, it is modest. That is modest. Is the game set now? It's not like set as in like, is it over? I think you need to start attacking, dude. I know you're trying to get out of range, but you got to start attacking because these things are potentially 44%. Let's see if they get the roll. They do get the roll. Uh-oh. It's getting actually pretty nasty now. Oh my god, it's actually really, really nasty right now. And it's Terra Ground. Oh my god! The reverse 6-0. Oh my god, dude. Bro, the reverse. Yeah. So the burn obviously was bad in that situation, but like, I guess if you Draco'd, you lost anyway. It was a 6-0 with 2 mons left. You understand what I mean? Killing Skeletors, that's like +2 boosted. That's like killing 4 mons. Yeah, I think so too, Maverick. But the problem is, you were gonna struggle with that crit was so rough, dude. You were gonna like Corby plus those really did 6-0. You were gonna struggle with Rotom like actually killing it. You'd always end up trying to be beside a sub, but I get it. Damn. Oh, we got Sav right here. Ooh, Ewin's team is so much cooler than Sav's though. All right, good luck, Sav, but I'm looking from this side just because he has an Abomasnow. This is Mr. Jamvad right here. Dude, these Terra ground Volks are insane. The hard Among Us into the red card, eject button, into Garganachi. Okay. Taunts on the Salt Cure. Does this guy have like... This guy doesn't live Destiny Bond. That is nothing. Alright, no flinch there is pretty big. Because you actually get out of this like at the same percentage. Let's see, maybe a Hurricane comes out. They do call. Or they say, yo, I don't care about your damn Hydreigon. I'm the new and improved. Get a huge amount off. And Dragonite can come out and definitely can E-Speed. Let's see if Ewin calls it. He just Dragonite up in front of it. No fear. Oh my god. What a greedy DD that ended up working out. Jeez. And it's Substitute too. Yo. I was going to Terra Dragon. Hold up. Is it over? Ah, okay. It's Scarf Hydreigon. It was Scarf Hydreigon. Or was it Scarf Hydreigon or was it... No, the music's back, don't worry. It was actually Scarf Hydreigon. That's hilarious. That's amazing. And the Terra Fire here, so you live the hit. Flamethrower still kills. Yo, this Moth is actually looking very scary. Flamethrower. Oh, Coast, because it's Specs Moth. Oh my god. Oh, it's not over yet. Wait, Calm Mind's up as opposed to taking the kill. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait, doesn't Abomasnow win? Never mind. It came out. Never mind. It came... You know that Close Combat probably didn't kill? You know that Close Combat probably... What? Nice win, Sav. Close Combat probably didn't kill if it was at full. But it didn't matter because it had a jetpack anyway. Like, if it was at full because of the defense raise from Hail. But it didn't matter because it had a jetpack anyway. So that was a guaranteed win. That was beautiful. Earthquake in the Close Combat was a guaranteed win. That was really nice. And the Specs Iron Moth put in a crazy amount of works. Also, because they were stored power, they couldn't actually straight up attack. Because they wouldn't have killed. So it made sense their plays. This was a wild team. He hard switched because of a jetpack. Close Combat drops your stats. And when your stats get dropped with a jetpack, you switch out. TJ versus Tala. Free Chi-Yu. Facts. Let him know. Let everybody know. Another Hydreigon we got to watch from this side. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. The Scarf Hydreigon in general was hilarious. Like, I love to see it. Scarf Meowscarada. Turn 1. Picking up a KO. We got to switch back. We got to switch back. That's a game. That's a switch. That's a switch turn. That's it. Are you body press? Because this... No way Salt Cure breaks sub. This is bad. Meowth comes in though because it lives. Dark Pulse and anything can U-turn out. Obviously, Hydreigon's going to sub up again. Also, it doesn't have an item, so it could be... Oh, it's leftovers. It got knocked. I'm so dumb. I was like, it could be Salic. Terra Steel. Goes for Dragon Claw though, because it breaks anyway, regardless of the Terra, which is nice. And you always go out to Meowscarada after and knock off. Yep, smart to go Great Tusk. I like that play a lot. I like that a lot. Herballoon? Nope. They call the switch anyway and bring out Hydreigon again. Hydreigon put in a massive amount of work. Thank you, Ryan. That was a beautiful. Hydreigon being weakened there is so good for, Go being weakened. Good for the Amoonguss to not be annoyed. Obviously, it still has Garg, but Giga Drain's going to be annoying too. I do think that Volcarona is still a problem, especially because they Terra'd already. And this side hasn't Terra'd, and the fact that Meowscarada is still alive. Spikes up, not too big. But Volcarona can just be a really big issue, especially because this team now cannot defensive Terra to beat Volcarona. Like Amoonguss can't become water or fire and then Spore or Clear Smog. Same thing with King Gambit. Yeah, it's Sash, Overgrow Elite, or Boots. Yeah, this is literally Maverick's team. But this one made it Scarf. Why is the music taking forever to play? What the hell is wrong? Anyway. Life Orb? Not Life Orb. Meowscarada knocks off to try and put it in range. U-turns out, which is smart to keep up offensive momentum. You gotta go out to your own Great Tusk or Volcarona, though. Did they make it Scarf Garchomp on this turn? They could have made it Scarf or Banded Chomp, too. Red card gets it right now, which is actually really big because now it can't stop a late game sweep. And this spin is always going to happen no matter what. Looks like Volcarona coming in here means it's Wisp. Or we're just trying to get the greedy flame body, which worked out anyway, right? So that's beautiful. I think Garchomp might be... Okay, it's leftovers. Okay, cool. It's sub SD. Wow. Sub SD is a problem. But if it loses its item, it kind of loses the game. Like, it's not going to beat this thing. I get the idea behind rabbit spinning, but I feel like it was better just to get your free damage to win the game with Volcarona later. Okay, they stayed in anyway. I didn't expect them to stay in that next turn, is what I was trying to say. So, how much is Tusk at? That's burnt. I guess you can't go out to anything. Alright, they're still trying to King Gambit endgame. However, you always get to go Volcarona here. Sucker Punches to put in range of Garchomp. Gets burnt there. Ooh, this endgame isn't as clear cut as I thought. You're going to sack Garg here. But because it is... Dragon Claws is such a smart play. Okay, so it does two things. One, it doesn't kill Garg, so it gives you a free sub. That's a game-winning Dragon Claw. I don't know if Earthquake killed Meowscarada at 42, but that is a beautiful Dragon Claw. Because it doesn't kill Garg, and it gives you a free sub. And it's Earthquake, and it still doesn't. That was a game-winning Dragon Claw. That was a sick play. Because it always knocked out Volcarona anyway. But if they went to Garg, it gave you the guaranteed sub to win the game. That was sick. That was a sick play. I like that a lot. Ooh, Crying's Game of the Week. And they got a Magnezone. Let's watch it out. Oh, we got the same Palmot teams that's been running around a couple times. Let me stand up and stretch a little. It's been a minute. Also, guys, if you are not a member yet and you want to join the FPL, we're watching SPL, but if you want to join FPL, my Friends Premier League and my Discord's free, but this tournament is, you have to be a sub. Feel free to become a member and then just join the Discord. We have captain signups going on right now, and then real signups will be going up really, really soon. I think within the week, or within a week, rather. All right, let's get it. I don't know what Crying has, but I know it's gonna be crazy. I think this was gonna be Scarf from the beginning, but we know it's Sash Meowscarada on this team. So Magnezone comes out. It was Choice Specs the whole time. Breaks the Sash to bring out Roaring Moon if it's Scarf. Dragon Dance is up in front of it. Dragon Claws, it's slower though. Is it just DD Roost? I mean, this is good for Dragonite in the end. So this is a good death either way, because you get in D-Knight now. Get your free speed, you prevent rocks. So, okay. You gotta get an Achi. On the outrage, which does nothing. Holy, okay, yeah, that's a dirty roll. Free rocks to break the Banded Dragonite's thing, though. That did, is that even Banded? I can't even tell, dude. This man is such a bulky mon. All right, time for a patented rapid spin knockoff. Would I ever take steroids? No. What? Where did that come from? Yeah, CVD Knight's really good. There's no Lanners. I mean, CVD Knight's always been good. I think it was good in the Chi meta too. Uh-oh. I mean, killing that is amazing. And then you get the free kill right back. The Salisbury Ice Spinner? Okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's an E-speed range. It's current subs. If you are a Patreon sub, though, it still counts. Damn, that crit hurts. That crit hurts. That crit's really big. And it's Terra Ghost, but it's Rest! That Terra Ghost would have gotten Jamvad. He'd be like, what? Ah, should have DD'd again. And then you go Palm out now and just revive. Did you call it? And they bring back Dragonite, so it's a dub. Damn, it just E-speeds. That's such a fire crying. Oh, no. I don't use the Patreon, but I'm just saying you can still use it to support me if you want. I already told everybody I haven't been using it. Now you can just kowtow because it's not boosted. Yeah, crying had to go for the crit there, which wouldn't have even killed. Would have done 90. Sometimes I do Nero. Today's really an exception, though. I should be in bed already. Hold up. Hold up. Hold everything. Wait a second. I think if Hydro Pump hit there and it killed, crying won. Okay, it's going to be close. I think crying actually won if they hit the original Hydro Pump. That miss hurts, right? I'm pretty sure. How? Yeah, you would have been at 90%. Dragonite doesn't kill you at 90. I think it's close if Dragonite kills you now. It probably does. But that miss hurts. Okay, it still doesn't kill. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Nah. I mean, if the roll, whatever. Wow. But yeah, that miss hella hurt. Holy crap. That got close. Well played, crying. That was sick. The Salad Berry? The rest Dragonite is so funny. Alright, last game. SG versus Lax. SG bringing Pincursion. SG bringing Pincursion. Let's see how it goes. No King Gambits to the end of the week. Yeah, you always should have kowtowed on the Willow. 100%. Always. Always kowtow. I don't think Sucker Punching was ever the play. You literally, if you're up, you always attack. THC approved. Alright, let's get it. Has SG's team lost? Doing /calc in the game is so evil. Free hat. Free close combat. Eject button. None? Yep, there's the eject. Into the jug. You Dark Pulse, then you start taunting. You taunt this boy. Actually, you spec. Oh my god. Jeez, dude. I mean, you hella just go for it. There ain't nothing to click but Dark Pulse. You go for it again. I guess you don't want to get toxic, so that's a smart switch. And now you get the, this is the Muscle Bend. I've used this team. Isn't this the team with Walking Wake without Walking Wake? Yeah, we just watched Crying Game. The Jug is back, baby, but too bad it can't kill him. He still goes for it, though. Going for it there is evil, SG. You gonna go Great Tusk here? Huh. I guess because you have Revival Blessing, it's okay. You want to weaken this for maybe your Terra. You might be Terra Ghost on Iron Valiant in this game. Okay, SD. Never mind, you the SD variant. You get Jab. No poison, though. So Rotom comes out and potentially the Terra Ghost. It is Terra Ghost, like I said. Yep. It's Terra Ghost. Rotom's going to super die. Ain't nothing to think about there. Dragapult gets Shadow snuck up behind. Oh my god. Golden Goldterras and Soul Gauge are kind of calls it and goes for that, but it doesn't work out. Jeez, dude. But Dragapult going down and the whole team being Earthquakeable now. And plus, you're just going to bring homie right back after Mach Punching. Yeah, just bring homie right back because now you can close combat for free. I'm pretty sure Valiant can win this game for sure. Pretty sure for sure. You know what I mean? Now you can just die. Bring out the Val. And just CC spam. I keep this guy alive though, but I guess if you're very confident in your ability to win the game with Hat, that's fine. I mean with Jug, it's fine. Or even with Treads, because Treads does get the attack raise, which means it does get to click Earthquake. And I think this is Muscle Band Treads on this team. Calls the rocks on the Protect. Beautiful. Okay, stalls it, trying to stall it out. Goes for double Protect and misclick. No! And he misclicks because of the fact that they're next to each other. He actually had a shot there. This dude took nothing. This Iron Treads is putting in work though, I will say. Yeah, he's forcing the recovers to be gone. That way he can just go Jug. So that's all the recovers. One more left. You just Mach Punch for the chip. Yo, that did 51 this time. Holy crap. That's such a dirty roll. But now you can just bring out Jug and just or Treads and just either Rapid Spin to get the kill and then Earthquake after. Garg. I guess he tried to call the no Earthquake that turn and lost because of it. I mean, it definitely over. I mean, good, well played on SG. That I suppose he tried to call SG not wanting to waste one of their Earthquakes, so he tried to get the recover off on SG, going for like Stealth Rock or Spin on the Protect. But I mean, if you get the kill there, I guess technically Gar can still do it because last move on this one is usually knock. Oh, offensive Treads is insane. Offensive, I would show you my showdown, but like I used it in a video. I think it's really, really good. Yeah, he did, Maverick. He literally did. Garg had potential to win. I think Hatterene could still beat it because of Healing Wish and everything into everything. But I think Garg would have still. I think Garg could have won. I think he also might have just been like down after the misclick. You know. That's a rough misclick to have. That's true. It being PJ always did. Oh well. That was a great week. This was like literally the week of King Gambit. Literally like everything. King Gambit's week. Premier League. Week 7. It was actually it. I also agree this is one of the best SPL weeks for sure. Just because of the fact that we had so many close games. I actually very much enjoyed most of the games. The matches were great. Matches looked like you got 6-0'd and then red card on Amoongus was everywhere. What up, TF? Yeah. The Terra plays were really sick this week too. King Gambit coming back every single damn game was sick. Where can we go to see the standings? The replay on the Smogon thread. If you navigate from the replays thread to just SPL, there should be a standings thing there too. I like CBD Knight. Pretend it's Gen 5 again. Hey man, put some respect on Gen 4. Choice Band Dragonite originated in Gen 4 because it could kill Machamp in one move. Lumberry Machamp. You gotta put some respect on Gen 4. You can't just say Gen 5 Choice Band. Come on, fam. Gen 4 is where the boy was made. I got Wi-Fi battles with that boy too. Yeah, it was really nice. I love red card Amoonguss too because you know it's not just for king or for like whatever threat that looks like it wins, but you bring it on the Giga Drain from Amoonguss. But the fact that it can Terra normal is insane. Am I gonna play Smog Tour? Probably not. Because I'm starting the draft league. Also, I never play Smogon Tour. It's just too much of a commitment, I feel. But I'm gonna call it that, guys. Appreciate everybody coming through. It was a fantastic night. Good week of SPL. Next week of SPL, we get Walking Wake and Iron Treads and Hisuian Zoroark. So it is going to be a good week to watch. It is going to be a fantastic week to watch. I am so excited. I will see you guys, though. Have a good night.